So hi, this is Onika from the Mommy Factor, and today I'm here with Andy Garcia, and we're going to talk about his new movie, At Middleton. So Andy, one of the first things I want to ask you is, as a producer of the movie, what drew you to this movie?
Well, it all starts with a screenplay. You know, when I read the screenplay, I was very taken by it. You know, the movie that you saw was the movie that I read, basically. And I was very moved by it. It was very funny. It was very touching. And I fell in love with George. And
The fun character.
The other character and the potential of playing him. And I sort of, you know, sometimes you have this kind of initial reaction to something, and you see it. You know, you kind of see yourself in it, and you see the character. And you close your eyes, and you kind of can see the movie. And so I was very stimulated by it. And then I met the guys, Adam Rogers and Glenn German, and I liked them very much. And we began the journey of trying to finance the film.
Okay. So the character George, since you mentioned him, he's a very interesting character. He starts off very straight-laced, very serious, very on point. And then throughout the movie, he kind of makes his own personal journey of loosening up, you know, relaxing a little bit more, learning to, you know, celebrate. Do you think that that character is true to life? Are there people like this happening and they kind of just need to open themselves up and celebrate?
Sure, absolutely. I think there are a lot of people like George. And yeah, absolutely. And, you know, he encounters the Edith, played by Vera Farmiga. She's the one who brings him out of his shell, you know.
Right.
He kind of gets caught in her vortex, you know. And she changes his life, you know. She changes him and his life in one day, and he does for her. And with this unconditional sort of attention, he makes her laugh, which she hasn't done probably in years. And they have a tremendous effect on each other. And of course, at the end of the day, after declaring their love for one another, they have to make a decision what to do about it.
Right. Which kind of brings into the point, there's a bit of seriousness in the movie. I mean, it starts off very lighthearted.
Yes.
You know, two parents just decide to play hooky, but then they start exploring certain things about their lives, certain things about their parenthood, as have you. For parents going to see this movie, how do you think that that's going to affect them? How are they going to take that? How are they going to take something away from this?
Well, I think the movie has a lot of resonance, you know. And I think there's always situations in your life where you meet a kindred spirit, you know, someone that you get on very, very well, very quickly. It doesn't have to be something that goes even as far as George and Edith went with it. But I think that kind of encounter, you find people you have a kindred chemistry with, and you can become quick and close friends, you know.
Right.
And I think for what I've gathered from people who have seen the movie, many people can relate to that kind of encounter throughout their life, you know. Whether they act upon it or not, and they might act upon it in friendship. Some people take it a very drastic measure, and if it's a male and female relationship, and maybe their relationship that they're in is not, you know, sort of going
where they'd like it to, right?
And they find someone, and it leads to a new relationship. I mean, it could take on many different colors.
Right.
Well, I mean, what's important is the movie that it be true to that, and that it's honest and organic, and that it has resonance, and that's what's important for me.
Well, I think one of the themes of the movie is about making connections. Everyone is making a connection in a different way, in different forms. And one of the things I kind of want to ask you about is that connection you had with Vera. There was a great scene where you guys were playing the piano.
Yes.
Okay. Is that scene real? Do you really know how to play the piano?
I do know how to play the piano, and she knows how to play the piano much better than me.
That was a fun scene. Okay.
Yeah. She studied. She was. I play by ear, but she's actually studied classical piano and stuff like that.
That was an amazing scene. So I would like to ask you, what do you want my readers and people going to see the movie to take away from it? What is your hope?
I don't really have a predetermined sort of issue with the movie or agenda. What in terms of you should take this away kind of thing. What I do want the people to be, you know, moved by it, and the movie had, like I said, have resonance in their lives and to think about it. If they're thinking about the movie 2 weeks later and telling their friends, that's all I'm interested in. You know, that in terms of the message, there's no, you know, the message is one day can change everything. You know,
right?
And that you can take that as far as you want. It doesn't have to be And that statement can affect your life in many different ways, you know.
Right. So you just want people to be open to that message.
Yeah, just open to the experience and go with it. If the movie can move, you know, it's the movie is tested, has been tested. You know, so we've seen it with audience, so we know the effect the movie has with the audience, and we're very proud of that. But to say something specific about saying I'm trying to change you, and
right, yeah, that's not it. You just want people to enjoy and be open to that.
Yeah, to feel, you know, the movie for it to affect them, you know.
I think that's good. Thank you so much, Mr. Garcia.
You're welcome. Thank you.